joined your channel.
Oh, that was a lot of people that just joined the channel. Jesus Christ.
It was like 4.
Are you gonna kill me, Dad?
I will be your turban master.
I'm not
Only
aiming
if
for
you're
anybody in
stupid.
particular, unless they're carrying a long range.
I use them.
Yeah, you stick out, bro. Keep that in mind, Schmitty.
Hmm?
I said you stick out in a group.
Here, you're gonna carry the long range.
He might have to join the Chemlight
what's
party I
wrong?
got planned.
What's going on, Weston?
Alright, so is this all? What?
No, they're all just got people getting on.
Put it on the server. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's optional on the server. I make
I don't even think
sure
you'll
I
need
load
the
mine
Ares
on.
stuff. Is it
Alright.
optional on the server?
Yep.
So
Oh,
where's
I don't have mine
Pear,
loaded.
or sorry,
Oh,
where's
whatever.
Pear, Davidson,
Davidson's here.
Hughes?
Yep, I'm here.
I can
Perfect.
add the arsenal to it if you want me to.
User
That
joined your
cannot
channel.
Be edited. That kind of sucks. That's the player editing is in the Ares,
If I
correct?
carry the long range, I can't bring a.
Let me see if I can.
Alright, so we're missing, the only person we're missing is Sugarheart right now.
Connor?
And Connor.
Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna have to.
Don't worry, everybody. I'm here.
Yeah,
You can
User
come
in your
down.
channel timed
My
out.
Ares, I guess.
Take it back.
No, I want Ares on this. So I'm just gonna.
No, I don't take it back.
I'm just gonna, restart my Armand.
That's
Oh.
a nice van you got there.
Get rid of that van.
Van?
We don't need
Wow.
that
fucking
van
around.
right now.
Yeah, what is...
It's already off to a start. Already off to a great start.
Hey, Schmidt.
What is this?
Blame Weston. It was Weston's idea.
Has anyone been able to talk to Childs lately?
Pretty sure Childs died from
Doesn't
the
he live in
hurricane.
Florida? He probably has no power.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah.
We have arsenals. Alright,
Yeah, what is it, like 8 million people down there that have no power? In that area of the
No,
circuit?
get
I mean,
shitted out.
yeah, that
we'll respawn
is
right
pretty viable. I'd say.
Yeah, start getting kitted
Alright.
out, and then get into town and just like set up how you want it. Start
Okay, cool. I
prepping
don't
it for and all
even
that.
need freaking Ares.
Allahu Akbar.
No. Yeah, as I say, just do that
Sorry.
pull right there.
Hey, Houston? You would know it. Is the Cav...
What server
User
are you
joined your
guys on?
channel.
Any stuff with the new
Training Server 3.
Laws of War DLC?
No.
Okay. I didn't
That's
think
what,
so.
that's why every DLC that comes out, that's why I laughed hysterically when they forced us to buy Apex.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we gonna use out of this that you're charging me $40 for?
The flyers.
No, I didn't even use them. Well, we might use them. Those would be fun, but I don't want to break a server. Can you imagine thousands of singular objects?
It's annoying. Well, I don't think I need to mess with them in Zeus, but I don't think they actually. They're
What the
all
cluster
singular
bombs?
objects. The leaflets. I think it just spreads
It should
across.
have like a
the
group of it and like as one.
Yeah, like
Cluster bombs are
piles of
cool.
trash.
Just one giant leaflet
Yep.
falls in the city.
It's like the size of the fucking area we're in right now.
How paper beats rock.
Is there a
Just one
combox?
fucking giant leaflet.
Is there what?
Combox.
You should be able to hit Control P and it should be on you.
Mark and Eversman, join my group,
We are
please.
3, 2, 1.
What are we gonna do in long range?
Don't worry about the long range.
If you're in
I
Alpha,
guess there
go
is.
red.
Probably instead of grabbing a long range, do a shortwave with the long range.
So,
streak,
Markham,
otherwise
look
it's
at
gonna be
Schmidt.
very obvious.
Ace and racked on him
Which I
and
know.
join
Wow.
team.
You know what,
He's behind
Geki? You're a genius.
I know.
Eversman, go red.
Schmidt,
How do you think?
3, 2, 1, right?
How do you think I survived para jumps?
Read a check 3, 2, 1.
Like, how do you think
Charlie.
every JM calls out numbers on Rainbow?
What color team are we
Short
in,
range.
Schmidt?
How do you think?
Oh,
every
I
JM
want
calls
short
I
out-
range?
thought you just did
You
all
will
the
be
scripting,
blue,
you know.
Markham.
Yeah, Doug. That's me. That's me. The
So
Codemaster
wait,
himself.
Markham's with me, is that correct?
Yep.
Yo,
You want to know a
Yes.
fun
Okay.
fact that I just thought
Markham,
of now?
go blue.
of course.
First operation I was ever
Already
running,
in.
you were there, and we were clearing buildings,
Not seeing him on my
and I
Shark
didn't know how to
Tank.
turn my
Anyone
safety
else?
off, and you
Go
got
to
shot
Schmidt,
because I couldn't turn my safety
Interact.
Nice.
Join group.
off. I was just
Thanks.
looking at people, and I couldn't shoot anybody.
Or that's something.
Makes me
It's
feel
not
real
something
nice.
akin to
What up,
that.
Wits?
I tried, though.
Going.
What are you doing, bro? What do you want to do? What are you here for?
I want to shoot some shit. What can I shoot? Can I shoot that?
Witzel, are you here to shoot these guys?
Davidson Hughes in a line
These
on
guys
me.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or column on me.
I can shoot them.
Where'd Wolf and Wesson go?
Yo, Schmidt, do
see
you
me?
need another gun, or do you want him to play op for?
I'm not seeing the
Oh.
interaction.
I could use another
Oh,
gun,
come on.
sure, why not?
Alright, Witzel, you get fucked.
Okay,
Go
so-
join Smith.
Hey, what's up?
God damn.
Hey, that's not nice.
I said don't. I said don't.
Hey,
Oh,
the new kid tied up his SL.
There we are. See it.
Everybody poke Schmidt.
Oh,
What the hell? Witzel. Witzel.
Predict.
Stop. Official setting. Untie him.
I didn't even tie him up.
Don't make me punch you, boy.
Okay. Still not seeing Mark on the.
I am now.
There we go.
It's because when your weapon was in the way, it got in the way of the interaction.
You do all sorts of
Alright,
things.
so I'm just gonna do this briefing real quick here. So if you look at your maps, you'll see in the northeast corner Afshire. We got a whole bunch of locals who have reported to command that there's some terrorists moving into that area and are killing civilians and also recruiting for their army. So command wants us to go in there and kind of scope it out, see what's no, you cannot, Witzel, and see what's going on, and just to reassure the local people that we're there and we're there to help them. So this will be a patrol. There will be lots of civilians there. There could be hostiles there. Could be
User
some
joined your
IEDs.
channel.
Unconfirmed as to what we're going into, but we know that we want to support the locals in any way we can if they need aid or whatever. So, any questions?
What's our ROE?
ROE will not. You're not allowed to fire unless fired upon. However, make sure you're checking with your fire team leaders. We're not allowed to fire in mosques. Even if they're carrying a weapon, they are still not. We're not to engage them unless they're a direct threat to us.
So to clarify, we are going to the town and killing terrorists, correct?
Possibly.
Okay. And the main objective is?
Indigo Blue, Tucker. That's the main objective.
Main objective is to search the area, make sure the locals are happy with us, and
Awesome. I hate them. A bunch of goddamn dirty ragheads.
Good said, hearts and minds.
Yep.
What kind of opposition are we expecting? Are we expecting technicals?
Opposition, there could be some light technicals, there could be some AKs, possible IEDs, and...
I love how sure of everything Schmidt is. Everything is a maybe and a possibly.
Yeah.
Alright, you got one, okay.
You know,
Let's put it this way,
I
he's
don't
leaving
know.
it up to me.
Okay, guys, prep for MI28.
Alright, in that case, I say we cluster bomb the whole area and call it a day.
There won't be any airstrikes, there won't be any mortars, there won't be any helicopters, there won't be any tanks, there won't be any of that kind of stuff.
No, but I'm a very good insurgent.
So this is an actual infantry mission.
Keep an eye out.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is an actual infantry
Sweet.
mission.
Go figure, Charlie Company training for infantry stuff.
I know,
Alright,
it's
cool.
like, it's wild.
You got anything
Why
else,
are we
Smith?
carrying a Maz?
I was gonna say my part, so they don't get
Cheap.
salty.
Pear, get an AT4.
Houston can
You don't need a
give us
Maz.
his words of encouragement.
Alright, so here's the deal. We're gonna act, we have 4 OPFOR that'll be running around. There are AI controlled, or AI civilians, so you're gonna have to deal with a lot of randomness. I don't want to see you just shooting civilians. If one dies because the car exploded or some overspray, whatever, it happens. But also, I've instructed the guys, I'm a stickler for it, Geki loves to look out for it. Just make sure you're pulling security. When you're moving through a town, always watch your rear, like, you know what I mean? Make sure you're doing 360s, do your basic infantry tactics. Because that's what I've told them to punish you on if you don't do them. Alright, so that's what we're going to be looking out for, is your main, like, basic infantry stuff in an urban setting. Yeah. Like, that's going to be key.
Spot reports, contact reports.
If I can say something too, guys.
God damn it.
Something else too. Remember, if you see something looks suspicious, trash, something like that looks out of place. I know we're in fucking Afghanistan basically, so there's gonna be trash everywhere. But just make sure you ID. If you think you see an ID, call it out. Let us check out.
All right.
Let's put it this way:
Houston,
take it
continue
slow.
on, sir. Yeah.
You got take it slow. Like, don't rush through this. We're not here to like crap all over you. Like, that wouldn't be hard for us. Like, we're here to make sure that you guys do the proper things and you go through the proper like procedures. So just don't get salty. All right. If you die, there's gonna be a reason for it. If you're really wondering, ask us in the AAR. I'm hoping this AAR is gonna be very constructive. All right. Seeing we have eyes on both sides of the equation. So just keep an eye out where you guys can improve, what we want to bring up, what needs to be fixed, because these kind of SPs are they're untested as well. So if you want to balance them, I mean, these can be very fun. So just as I say, I want this AR to be a little bit better than It was good. Thanks. All right. Like if you got shit, keep it in mind. Write it down. Bring it up, because these will actually keep. I mean, these are fun. Like for everybody involved. So just try to have fun with it. We're gonna mess with you. Try not to do it too hard, but yeah, just treat it like a regular insurgency. Witzel?
No, I just got a question. What fire team should I go with?
Alright, Smith, I'll meet you over there when you get ready.
Sure, buddy.
Bye, Houston.
You can go with go blue, and O'Connor can go red.
No, other way around. O'Connor is in my fire team.
Fine, whatever. Do whatever you want.
I've been rejected.
Well,
welcome to Team Red, Witzel.
O'Connor's actually in my fire team. Don't feel too ashamed.
You will love me.
So yeah, I want basic, contact reports as well, 3Ds, spot reps, ace reports, all that kind of things. And yeah, there could be civilians just walking around with AKs. And you know what? If they're not shooting at us, well, we're not to shoot back. So yeah, other than that, we'll head to the chopper there. I think the chopper should be able to hold us all.
All right. How should we be prepping for a combat load? Like fucking load up on that mags, or are we expecting like minimal contact?
Well, we are moving through a town, so I wouldn't know.
We'll go medium weight.
Okay.
Could be a possible resupply if we get bogged down, but I don't think we should come under air.
Markham, what's your weight?
Markham, what's your weight at right now, Markham?
33.
Alright, go down to 30. Eversman, what's your weight?
David's at 30.
I'm in pounds, so probably about 32, 30.
Just a quick check. Everyone go to
Because
the
I'm 67 pounds, which is about
Yeah.
32 kilograms.
Just go down to 30.
Don't go to it. Just
guys, drop your fucking entrenching tool.
Copy. Drop an entrenching.
Okay. I'll have to make another one then.
Tucker, my weight's only at 23.
Alright, that should drop me to exactly 30, probably about 30.5.
Hey, Coots.
Yep.
And that's with the
you guys are ready to go, get them in front of the helicopter there.
200 round 5.56 for the
Good shit.
Hey, Tucker, when you guys are squared away, get them in where the helicopter is.
I'm at 33.7, but if I drop my entrenching tool and somebody else can dig trenches for me.
Alpha, get on me to the north.
Alright, I'm at 26 and a half.
Pair, what weight are you at?
No, to respawn.
40.
Go down to 30.
I don't see respawn. I just see told.
Wait, what?
Schmidt, are we gonna need long range?
Nope.
What's
Alright,
our
so go get normal backpack pair. Schmidt's
short
rolling
range?
it. 3, 2,
Why
1.
did you tell me to get it?
Because I thought we were gonna need it.
What number?
Gotcha.
3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1. How much do you weigh, by the way? What's?
I am at 29.4.
Alright, see, you're ready to go.
Yeah, I am carrying 9 mags, 12 frags, 12 smokes, and an extra belt.
Alrighty.
And some extra goodies.
Goddamn right you are.
Alright, so basically, guys, this is gonna how it works. Most likely, we're gonna be taking points. So, basically, I want to Alright, so Wetzel, you're gonna be acting fire team leader for a second. I'm gonna demonstrate something. So get up in the front, please. Para, get over here.
Yeah, I'm getting everything set up.
So let's say I'm a civilian, all right? What's gonna happen is
Shoot him!
no. So Witzel's gonna stop. Tell me to stop. Take a knee. Point a rifle at me.
Stop.
Ackerman, you're also gonna follow up with him. You're gonna get in line with him, and you have about 5-10 meter spacing. There you go.
Bravo's prepped and ready to enter the chopper.
Pear and Eversman, you're gonna be watching the left and right rooftops, shit like that. That's how this works. All right, everybody up on your feet. Once you're ready, go to the helicopter.
Should you shoot the civilian when we see him?
Oh, never mind. We're going right here.
I'm gonna shoot a civilian.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Oh, what the fuck are we doing? Okay. You ready to die, Tucker?
Yep.
Alpha team, load in first.
I'm with you.
Yes, we just have 3 riflemen. Yeah.
O'Connor, you good to go?
You got me on long range.
Oh, the temptation to shoot Ackerman in the face is so high.
I know, right?
You guys are good to load there, Chuck.
Copy, let's go.
I'll fall in.
side.
Connor, your face is sexy.
Don't go near the tail road,
Thanks.
you dumbass. Rule number 1 of mounting a chopper. Okay, guys, go around the other side. But don't go around by the tail road, you idiots. Jesus Christ, I'm surrounded by
Worked out.
morons.
Proud of you, buddy.
I love you, Tucker.
The hell you saying?
Bravo's all up. Last man.
Connor, I turned my head and you're just bug-eyed looking at me.
Gentlemen, I and Ear Pro, make sure you're good to go. Now's the last chance to grab extra grenades. Hopefully we won't need to use them.
By the way, for you new guys, if you do not have Ear Pro in, you will become in real life. So I recommend you put an Ear Pro.
Tracking.
AKA, I'm really fucking deaf in real life.
Just make sure you have your safety glasses on too. And your bump cap.
Make sure you got your camel back filled up.
Oh, shut up, Coos.
Fuck you.
That's what you get for saying stupid shit.
I got my boots tied tight. I hope I don't get in a fight.
Jesus Christ.
Back to school.
Fuck's sakes. I love it.
I missed you last week, Tucker.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Labor Day was interesting.
Yeah, I got you, man. It's so nice looking the map while we're in a helicopter. I don't hear anything. Don't hear the rotors.
Until
so
we
peaceful.
get shot to
Until we get shot out of the Skyban RPG.
Remember, guys, bring up security until I call otherwise. Battle buddies for Bravo are going to be as follows. Listen up. Davidson and Hughes are going together. O'Connor and myself and Markham will be going together.
Yeah. Eversman and Witzel.
Sounds good.
Hare and Ackerman.
Yay, Ackerman.
Ackerman's a retard. He has mild forward autism. Go fuck yourself.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
If we take contact, what do we do, gentlemen?
Cluster bomb. 3D.
Good stuff. And what do we do before that?
Cluster bomb.
Drop. Make sure you're alive. Yeah, drop, find cover, pop smoke, do something. But call it that contact.
Drop, then shot.
Make sure to call out where you're at or aiming at my way. Direction.
Where you're on your right.
That's. Touchdown.
Go, go, go! Tucker's watching northwest.
He's
looking northwest now.
I just got kicked as soon as we landed.
Just someone cover east.
He's already on it.
I copy that.
Alright, guys. We'll head southeast on the making our way to the road, and we'll proceed into the town. Weapons down.
Walking pace?
Alpha in the front, Bravo in the rear. Walking pace. We'll go jogging pace to the road, and then once we get close to the town, we'll go walking pace.
Roger that. Alpha. Heavy right. On me.
Squad traveling Overwatch for now.
Alpha heavy right.
Alpha heavy right.
Once we hit the road, we go into a staggered column.
Do we? Where's the rest of Alpha? Oh yeah, we lost Bear.
Yep.
Which means we have no Grenadier. Fantastic.
Hey, I'm a Grenadier. This is Alpha. We're on the road. Switching to walking, staggered column. Ackerman, get him on the left. I mean right, my bad.
Guys, bring it into staggered column. Walking pace. Weapons down.
Control C, Ackerman.
Hey, what do you know?
Yep.
too high speed to walk.
Make sure you're watching your sectors, guys. Keep an eye out.
Bravo, who's in the rear? Davidson and I believe Markham.
Actually, you know what? We'll take it to a jogging speed right now. It's pretty slow right now. We'll go jogging for a little bit more.
Oh, picking up the pace.
Backing up the pace.
Picking up the pace.
You guys are watching for IDs on the ground. Schmidt intersection, going left or right.
Wait.
Hold.
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 Cover into southeast.
We'll go left.
Copy. On your feet.
Left moving.
Coots, come in.
This is Coots.
So I got kicked off once we hit the LZ. I took the teleport to bad guys. I'm not sure exactly where it teleported me to.
Leave it, Charlie. Schmidt, you copy.
Yeah, I'll take him. You guys carry on. Bring it walking pace once you get past the construction.
Hello.
Thank you, Schmidt.
You've arrived just in time for the cluster bomb. Yeah, I gotta love that.
Sure, it'll happen again.
I'm not seeing any civvies here.
You don't see him yet.
Alpha short halt.
Alpha short halt.
Alpha short halt.
Short halt.
Halting.
Where are we at short halt?
Heard Bravo call short halt.
Bravo. Alpha, take us out.
Maybe Charlie.
Alpha moving.
Moving.
Make sure you keep watching the ground, guys, for IDs. Hold.
Yeah, watch the roof.
Alright, we're good. Fucking Arma.
Booby traps and all that sort of fun shit.
Alright.
Anything that could potentially kill you, keep an eye on.
Generally a good idea.
Bravo, make sure you got that guy watching rear security. Could be vehicles coming around or whatever.
Is that a vehicle up the road on the left side?
There's
Seen.
a guy.
I got movement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
civilian spotted.
Yeah,
moving down the road about 300
we got
meters
that one
direct
too.
east.
Schmidt, we have eyes on 1 times civilian moving from our front right to left across the road.
Copy that, keep eyes on.
Negative, we lost him behind the building.
Got eyes on a secondary on a rooftop southeast.
Seen.
I got kicked again. I don't know what the hell's going on.
ND.
Oh, who shot?
ND.
Idiots.
I got movement though on the rooftop.
We have 1 time civilian to our front, not moving in the middle of the road.
Copy that, use caution.
Davidson, cover that fucking north compound there, bud.
2x civilians on the rooftops to the east-southeast.
Alright, Alpha short halt. Aquaman, move up to me.
Copy short halt.
Bravo short halt.
Bravo short halt.
You guys see that civilian southeast on the roof?
Sir.
There are 4 civilians to the southeast on the roofs.
Sir, is everything okay? Do you have any information to relay? Alright, surrendering. You're surrendering, I'm gonna move up with Aquaman. Everybody else hold your positions.
Hold. To the...
Move 5 meters towards me.
Repeat your last.
Please move towards me.
He could be AI as well.
I got a potentially armed
comms.
civilian to the east-northeast. In a stairwell. There's a strap going across his chest.
Okay, halt. Did you have any information to relay? I did not hear you.
No, I just saw you guys come up the road with guns, so just instinct, put my hand on my head, so I'm just a tourist.
Yeah,
well,
we got eyes on
good job.
civvies on top of
anything
the
weird
roof,
been happening
burying,
lately?
fucking like 120, probably about 300 meters, 400 meters out.
Hold up that direction.
They don't look to be doing anything as of this moment.
About bearing 60.
Got one man in the stairwell, bearing 060, about 200 meters out.
I don't know what the content of conversation was, but...
You just moved right to left.
Well, sir, I can't detain you for anything due to you just walking about. Thank you for the information, and I hope you have a wonderful day, sir.
You're welcome.
Alright, Alpha moving. I'm having voices on the right. Sir, halt.
Do you still want us weapons down?
No, weapon. Alright. Hey, Schmidt, with me.
Do it. We'll just stay down. I'll just peek my head in this window. They can't see the gun.
Alpha. What's your current situation? And Bravo, do we have any rear security?
Copy, yeah, we got rear security up.
Alpha, get on me. Alpha, get on me. Bravo, move to me. If you can, move 50 meters to my south. Not my south, I'm sorry, my west.
Solid copy. Oh, wait, what? Copy,
Move.
moving up. Bravo's Oscar Mike.
Right. Get on that wall, Schmidt, I'm hearing voices.
Moving up. Good copy.
What's that, sir?
I'm hearing whispered voices in the compound to the south. Just hold there, Tucker. Just see this compound in front of us? I'm hearing whispered voices inside of it.
Okay. With suspicion or what?
With suspicion.
With suspicion?
Yes.
Let's cluster bomb it.
Okay, so what do you want me doing about it?
I heard the word gun.
Oh, that's those shit.
Okay.
You switch with me
Bravo
so I can get
360
back by
security.
I hear a weapon. I hear a weapon.
Alright, Aquaman, hold this position. Pair, you're with me.
I got a mass.
Get low, Bravo. Get low.
Backpacked civilian.
Sir, stop.
Around the corner.
Wow,
Stop.
they have
Bravo,
a-
get
Stop and get on the ground. Somebody get that man on the road. He's talking about what we have. Man went behind the building. Pair, you on me?
I'm on you.
Alright, push up to this compound. I'm clearing right. Right is clear. Schmidt, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this compound.
Why?
Due to the fact that I believe there is hostile intent inside this compound.
Use that southwest.
Reasonable suspicion there's something in there or what?
I heard mention the word gun inside this compound.
Copy that.
Left to right.
Want to clear
Alpha,
top
or sorry, Bravo team's holding the rear for you guys.
Stack up.
I'll hold this stairwell while you guys clear.
Here, back up.
Got a civilian moving across the street to the east wearing a large backpack with a covered head. Unsure if friendly or hostile as of this moment.
Moving.
Just to catch up with our guys.
Go ahead and clear out that. I'm gonna watch the doorway.
Clear.
Send rear security.
Got it.
I've got east.
Large room. Checking this room.
Alpha, what's your position? What's your situation?
Inside the building, we heard voices. Apparently, top floor is clear. We're gonna be pushing down to the bottom floor.
Be advised, we have a civilian pushing south, just about 100 meters to your east, Coots. Not sure where he's going in the compounds over there, though.
Copy that.
Alpha team, I do believe the compound should be secured, so let's just carry on.
Leave me, Charlie. Alpha on me.
Alpha team moving.
Bravo, you take point. Alpha follow in the rear.
Copy that. Bravo, Oscar Mike, on me, staggered column.
Bravo's moving, staggered column.
Need a stand brake.
Yep.
Walking pace.
Hey, we'll tie in behind you, Tucker.
Did we
stand
check
break.
this fucking vehicle up here?
Negative.
Okay.
Alpha taking knee, and we're going to get behind Bravo.
Alpha taking knee.
Alpha taking knee.
Keep a wide berth for this fucking, this SUV up here. Not sure if it's fucking friendly or not.
Keep up rear security, please.
Or IED,
We'll get rear
or
security
not.
for you guys.
Thank you, Coots.
I got your roof tops.
There you go, now you're walking.
Appreciate it, guys.
Got an alley here.
Alright, Alpha up on your feet.
Close, a little tight.
Alpha on your
Once
feet,
we're
move.
past the vehicle, spread
We
back
got
out.
rear, Markham.
Yep. Weapons down, by the way, gents. Weapons down.
Alright.
Has anyone checked the vehicle?
Alpha moving.
Alpha moving.
Goddamn pair.
Kicked off.
Bravo, shift back across into a staggered column.
That's the fifth time.
Compound to our southeast.
Getting CPR.
Right on the other side of the wall from me here.
We got a civilian to the south.
Close that Vic.
Right on the other side of this wall, guys.
On the other, yeah. I got eyes on him, Connor.
Are we gonna search and secure this guy?
Is he hostile? Is he friendly or what? Do we know?
Yeah, it was
he
home
has,
screaming.
He has, but he.
On the rooftop.
Is he responsive?
I'm sorry, two civilians, rooftop south-southeast, maybe 200 meters.
Yeah, same ones we called it earlier.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't see from my last position.
Right, just carry on, continuing going eastbound.
Schmidt.
Copy. Is Alpha gonna clear that car?
No, sorry, yeah, Alpha will, yep.
The man we heard on the road that we met in contact, he was calling out what weapons we have.
Possible IED next to the
Okay.
trash, right side.
Check this vehicle.
Yeah,
I got an armed civvy east-southeast behind the concrete wall. Well, not an armed civvy, but
Keep up rear security.
armed hostile.
Vehicle is
Southeast
good.
behind the
Vehicle is
concrete
good.
wall.
You got a civilian balcony.
Sorry, he's not shooting at us, so he's friendly. Remember, we're in their territory.
My location.
Northeast on the balcony behind us.
Right there.
He's on the balcony. He's
I
got
see
the
him.
backpack.
Schmidt, I got contact waving at me.
Where?
Right there.
Copy. Nice.
Hey, Tucker.
Alpha, or sorry, Bravo, continue moving east.
We're gonna move past the IED.
Oh, we got possible IED?
Yeah, I radioed that out like twice.
Tucker.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's
you.
have a couple guys go check it out and confirm.
What's that guy on that balcony?
Northeast. I've got a civilian with a
To
back.
your northeast. What's that guy on the balcony on the northeast?
I think there's a second IED
Right
on the
across
left side of the road at the
from
end
me.
of
I've got him covered.
right
Okay,
there.
hold on.
Watch that guy. To your left.
Who's behind me? Is that Markham?
See him on the
We're
balcony?
getting a civilian with his face covered with a backpack, standing and watching over the area.
Hey, Coots.
Yeah.
We just went inside.
Copy.
Hey, since
Guys,
we saw
my
an
guy
armed,
didn't have his face covered, he's fine.
someone that was armed to the
Fuck
southeast,
out.
do you want me to go ahead and secure this unarmed
Tucker, I
civilian
think
over
there's
here,
a
make sure
possible
that's safe?
secondary IED.
Yeah.
to
And
this
they
side.
don't want to kill each other.
Alpha
Kill each
team,
other.
I want you to push past Bravo team, avoid that IED, and see if there's any contacts around that possible location.
Copy. Alpha on me.
Schmidt, I say again, there's a possibility of 2 IEDs on both sides of the road.
Full hard right, guys. Full hard right.
We're gonna cover this danger area here.
Contact front.
Sir, stop. Contact, get low, get low.
Where the fuck are we taking this?
South.
Come on, guys, let's get those contact reports out.
Where the fuck are we taking fire from, guys?
South, from my location.
Hole in the wall.
The wall.
Coots, what's your pause?
I'm currently wounded at this time. I'm pulling back to you, Alpha. Pull back to fire. Pull back to squad lead.
Alpha team, or sorry, Bravo team, hold current pause, scan location. Alpha team's pushing back to you guys. Let's get security up and check those buildings. There was a building to our northeast. We're gonna check at 40, northeast 40, the close one there, and we'll
Wetzel, be on this wall right here.
we get our wounded back up.
Be advised, I did see a
Solid copy. Bravo on me.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him.
What the hell?
We got multiple contacts pushing on us. Civilians run towards us. One's naked, one's wearing clothing.
Get him on the ground and check them.
Secure those men.
I need help! Fuck's sakes, Jesus Christ. Alright, Bravo, on me, we're pushing into this compound.
Guy in a vehicle. Guy in a vehicle. Guy in a vehicle.
Watch your backs.
We got unarmed civilians.
Two civilians. One's in the market in front of you.
Push that building and clear. Just push the fucking two-story. I'll hold this.
Guys, give me an ace report.
Naked civilian coming this way.
Give me an ace report, Alpha.
Go. Clear that.
We'll try this one more time.
Bravo, I want you pull security for Alpha as I push into that compound.
Alright.
Copy. We're clearing the compound to the north as like net time now.
Schmidt, I got 3 guys, including myself, wounded in Alpha.
Copy that. Platoon medic on its way.
I got your left, Witzel.
I wet my pants.
Hey, Tucker, you guys on a vehicle, not manned, but it's just...
platoon medic, can you confirm platoon medic
Civilian found with a couple military
Schmidt,
him,
can you move
including
to me?
a radio, an Android, map compass.
Sir, can you please
I
lay on the
got a
ground?
guy wounded in the fucking bushes here.
Hang on.
I'm dragging him back.
Drag him to, yeah, we'll give him self.
Oh, that was one of the hostiles. He just killed himself. Nice.
Bravo, please hold your position. We're over here, and we think we might have detained someone with military gear.
Mr. American man.
Hold your position. We've detained someone with military gear coming up on our rear.
O'Connor, watch this fucking road going down it.
Copy.
Bravo, rally back on me in the compound.
Witzel, if you want to watch the west, I'll watch your
Bring up
south.
security on this roadway. Cover Alpha. Spread the fuck out. Find a good vantage point. Watch it.
I see a butterfly.
Check it out.
Cluster bomb.
I have northeast, east.
What a fucking mess.
Butterflies holding a
I wanna know
toxic
what
pathogen.
love is.
Schmidt, get on me.
Bravo, what's your current situation?
Bravo's green on all accounts. We're bringing up security on the corner of the road to the east here.
Schmidt, come to me.
Copy that. Alpha, what's your
Gonna take a lot.
We have I have a guy right here I need you to talk to. This guy had military gear on him whenever we detained him. Radio, binoculars, compass.
Could ever do.
Okay, I don't think anything's I think you guys are...
Alright.
You guys
Sir,
are
stand up.
Standing.
Go ahead and take your stuff back. Go ahead and get redressed, and you may continue on your day, sir.
Thank you very much. They
You
stole my
made them
clothes. I wet myself. It's not nice.
do you know any...
Well, if you have any issues, please fill out a thing to the UN.
They blindfolded me and told me to run from an apartment building northeast. I'm not sure.
Upstairs, pulling security,
how far away
Overwatch.
it was, but they just told me
I
to
need a
run.
medic.
Yeah, I know.
Copy
I
that.
do too.
I ace healed you guys. You
We
should
need
get...
Ackerman.
I hit him with it. Hang on, wait one. I'll do it again.
Did we call out the 3 civilians on the
roof?
Yeah, we did.
Alright,
Yep, I'm good.
Alpha, I want you to push past that little S turn and continue following that road. Well, Bravo's got your...
coming from Mosque, over.
Hey, did those IDs touch off, Tucker?
I know one of them did. We're not sure of the
Copy.
second.
I'm gonna swing around your way. Alpha, get on me.
I have one civilian moving to y'all sector. Bravo team, over.
So they stole my car. What the fuck?
Copy. From which direction?
He's pushing from east, going to south.
Copy. We got contact pushing east-south.
Stop.
On the ground.
Get on the ground.
It's okay. He's my priest. I'm a drug addict.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Do what they say.
He's got a backpack.
It's okay.
Okay, so we'll keep moving here.
Pull back. Pull back.
Civilian.
We got contact north-northwest. Contact north-northwest. Those shots came.
Copy that. Alpha team, move to the
Alpha, post up on Ackerman.
No. Alpha, I got you guys covered. Move up, move up, move up.
Yeah.
Tango down.
No.
Could you lost 2 guys, Alpha.
In front of you, Hughes.
They're trying to find you right now.
Oh, we're all dead.
Lima Charlie, this is Coots. I'm
position.
wounded. We are on the north of the S.
Copy. Bravo, what's your
Eversman, push across the road.
In the building
along
of the compound we're in
push
to the
right.
northeast, I got a weapon stash on the fucking 2nd floor on the furthest northest corner. Northern corner.
Eversman, push right, push right.
Let's, are we able, do you have any C4 satchel or anything to blow it up?
Negative.
Get away from the body, sir. Get away from the body. Get away from the body.
We'll, call in command later on, and we'll notice that as a higher priority later on.
Copy. I took the AK. I'm still taking rounds from northeast.
Alpha, what's your current position on those?
I got an enemy that's just a shot from a building north from the compound upstairs.
Hey, guys. Clear comms. Did anybody see where that civilian went?
Right there.
Negative.
Copy that. The priest who died in the middle of the road, he had at one time VVS Ventures, 4 magazines, 4 stun grenades.
Yeah, this place is fun.
Damn.
More contact north.
Is he KA?
He is KIA.
Good shit. Hughes, Markin, Davidson, rear security for Alpha. Cover that shit.
This is Coots. I need a medic on my location once he can get here over.
Be advised, Alpha Team, about 200 meters north of your position to the right, you're going to have enemy contact.
Alright, yep, so they're right on the other side of this building, too.
Ackerman.
Just keep covering me.
Push up with Alpha until you get to the next end of the wall up here.
Coots, where you need medic.
End of the wall, got it.
Yep.
Clear this building.
Do not clear building unless you think has hostile intent.
Coots, you should be...
Yep.
Take a fire from this direction. That seems probable cause.
That is probable cause. We were taking fire from this compound. We're going to breach it.
Bravo, what's your situation? Give me a support.
Bravo is green on all accounts. We got the civilian approaching from the west, down the road. He's
Send a guy to slow him down, and talk with him.
Copy, David's on it, cover him.
Keep security on the outside, guys.
Copy.
Another door leading to the outside of the next room.
Copy that. I don't see anything on the civilian, but I can't see his front to see if he's wearing a vest.
Sir!
Careful pair, watch your 6.
Bravo, keep an eye on Alpha Team as they're moving into that building there.
Markham has eyes on Overwatch.
Screaming some kind of gibberish at me.
Hey,
crazy.
Eversman and Wetzel, go ahead and get on the 2nd floor of this and get Overwatch on this area.
Got that. Go on the
There's
2nd floor.
stairs inside.
Wetzel, it's
outside.
Yeah, it's on the west side of it.
Achman, go ahead and hold there. We'll push up to this house and hold here. I'm gonna have my guys sit up and watch on that rooftop. If Bravo, you wanna push past us? Make sure one of you guys is watching to the northeast.
Alpha Team, let me know when you're in position for Bravo team to keep moving.
We are in position. Yep.
Copy that. We
me
do
go
have
one
Go ahead.
We're currently confiscating the items on this guy that was running down the roads.
Copy, what? Alpha Team, give me a 7.
Taking contact from the building.
Building?
It is 1. Hold 1.
Don't we have guys in here?
If you look at the main road, you'll see me. We're outside of it.
O'Connor, you got any contact report?
Negative.
Get off the fucking balcony.
Alpha,
Get back inside.
give me a contact report.
On the road and other incoming areas. That was some kind of explosive. Sounded like a frag.
Alright, this is ridiculous.
Well, looks like we have one go down by the red car.
Yeah, I'm done.
Copy.
Got contacts approaching us from the rear from the west with AKs.
Alpha, peel and get on me. I'm on the
Tell
main
them to drop their guns. Tell them to drop their.
Afghan police. We're the Afghan police. Police.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alpha, get on me.
Copy that. Wetzel and Eversman pulling off.
Same time. Keep an eye on him. Copy that. Copy that.
Bravo
Schmidt,
team. Yep.
I need you to get your ass over here to the compound to the west.
On my way.
We got
On
Afghan
YouTube, on
police
this
over
right
here.
here.
Copy.
See on that side.
Copy that.
Copy that. Wait for Wetzel crossing them. You want everybody to go over there? Or you want me to stay?
No, just you. Ackerman, come back over here. I want you over there. Everman's. Ackerman, go ahead and push your gun up top of this.
That is true.
Schmidt, be advised, Afghan police are not a part of the briefing.
Davidson, get it.
Davidson, go. Davidson, get your guns on these guys.
Bravo team, did you guys kill the priest?
Negative. Priest got his face blown off by enemy combatants up to the road to the north.
Copy that. I got guns on these two cops.
Tucker, I'm still watching the dirt road to the southeast.
O'Connor, keep watching north, bud.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, Tucker.
Tucker, once you guys are leaving.
Yeah, keep a heads up. That priest was armed.
Priest is armed. I say again, Schmidt. Priest is armed.
He had a VVS Venturas inside of his backpack. I saw it. Truck. Stop. 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 I will fire upon you if you do not stop. Exit the truck right now. Exit the truck right now. Get out of the truck. Get down on the ground now.
We're in contact northeast, Schmidt.
Copy that.
Why were you not driving on the main road?
Alpha team, what's your position?
Why were we headed right towards
We
Americans?
got Afghan police pushing over too.
Alpha team, what's your position?
I drive off the road all the time.
Watch
you seen the people shooting around
Be
here?
advised, Alpha, Alpha lead.
We got contacts moving east. Armed contacts pushing towards Alpha east.
Contact down.
Nice shooting.
They shooting you?
Copy that.
You guys do know that if they're not, just because they got AKs doesn't mean they're hostile.
Schmidt, they're moving towards a fucking like an ongoing firefight with friendlies. They're being shot at. And he was double timing it. Like, he was booking it towards the fucking firefight.
Tucker, I'm about to lose eyes on one of them.
Copy that. Just that's it. Copy that. Cover Schmidt.
Bravo team.
We need a.
Alpha team, what's your situation?
This is Alpha, be advised, we got one times heavily wounded, non-ambulatory, 2 times wounded.
Get your tourniquets on his arms before you get busy patching
Copy
anything
that.
up.
Bravo team, push over to
That motherfucker popped 2
and
names.
provide security for them. They have a massive or critical wounded, so I want security
This
on
man
them.
had nothing
So
on him.
copy. Bravo, rally up on me. Let's
Yeah,
go.
because he threw 2
Push
grenades.
the staircase.
Hey, firm.
Coots,
They already
I'm gonna continue
exploded.
Passing you to the medikits here.
Right, let me go tell my men.
You got tourniquets on your right arm.
Alpha, that's Mike.
Keep eyes. There's Afghani police leaving our position. If you can, get on radio comms and tell the Afghani police to please fuck off our location. Over. Hey, somebody get a fucking gun on that guy. You have 1 at a time's Afghani police heading towards the road.
Bravo's pushing you southwest.
Just keep watching that fucking corner, Eversman.
Who's wounded?
Motherfucker.
Secure this building. Hughes, get on this fucking wounded. I got bottom floor, Connor, take top.
Who needs a medical? Copy. Top floor.
Arkman, watch the 6.
Bottom floor.
Clear.
So you need medical?
No, Coots.
Pretty sure that Afghani police guy took the grenades off that dead civilian.
Stay still.
So watch yourself.
Davidson, mark him in that building there to the southwest.
Top floor is
Southwest,
clear.
okay.
You want me to stay up here, Tucker?
Yeah, Connor,
Do you have any wounded, Coots?
I was wounded.
Bravo has secured the location.
Copy that. Alpha, what is your situation? Sit rep.
Third one. Guys, you green?
I'm green. Stay on the bottom floor. He was watching entry.
This is O'Connor. I advise on contacts to our north on the roadway, about 500 meters out.
Eversman, you good?
Copy, give me a description.
This is
Two
Coots.
armed
We are
contacts. One has a
green,
key mask.
green,
He's
green.
running our way.
The Afghani police said this guy was clear of anything on him. He still had weapons and grenades on his body whenever he was searching him. So these Afghani police guys are fucking false.
What was that, friend?
Actual,
I'm
this
sorry?
is Bravo. How copy?
You
Go
heard
for
me.
it.
What was that?
You guys are doing a shit job. I'm going to fucking do it.
They're armed, wearing
I'm sorry,
fucking ski
we like to
masks,
have an armed
pushing
society.
in towards our fucking location.
Copy that. Don't engage. Just keep
You're
eyes
in
on them.
Afghanistan.
Solid
There's no
copy.
Bill of Rights.
I went to college.
They could just be locals.
Oh, you're right. There's
defending
no
the
Bill of
property.
Rights, but we allow our civilians to be armed.
Yes, it's also do a shit job at checking bodies.
Trying to accept democracy.
Gotcha.
Okay.
At checking
How
bodies.
about you go around and start like doing democracy elsewhere?
No, you guys are here to spread democracy to us.
I see a
Yes.
dead body surrounded by U.S. troops with no weapon in his hands.
This is not democracy.
Let's see what's on his body.
Let's take up cover at this wall.
An AKS 74 folded, 2 frag grenades popped.
I'll deal with these guys.
I fucking hate Afghanistan.
Say that again,
We have
O'Connor.
an armed society. No reason to shoot the man.
Copy. Schmidt, I say again, those contacts are directly north of O'Connor. They're pushing towards the location.
Bravo, please watch the Afghani police following behind me. I just do not completely trust them. Over.
Alpha Lane, this is Witzel. What are our restrictions on restraining these police officers?
You can't restrain them.
Stop moving. You got me covered?
Alright, I want two guys.
Marco, make sure you're watching
Halt!
your rear, bud.
Hold there. Halt! Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Drop your weapons.
Hey, hang on a second. Hang
Drop
on a sec.
your
These
weapons.
guys are my friends. Hang on. Hey, how are you guys
Get
doing
away
today?
from them. Get away from him.
Rashik? Aloma, how are you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Hey, what's up?
Could you keep eyes on them? Bravo
Yeah,
team,
they're
what's your
very,
position?
very high strung today. I guess some stuff went on.
We heard a lot of it.
They don't even like us for some
Yeah,
reason.
you guys were like shooting and everything, and
Say again.
What's your position?
We are currently to your south,
Yeah, they
in
shot
that
past
compound we
the
just secured.
You got good eyes on us?
Relatively, yeah.
Yeah, they shot the
Copy.
police.
Shift to better eyes. There's a field to there.
It's okay,
Field to your
Aloma.
right.
It's okay.
Solid, copy.
With a wall. I want you over there and see
Alpha,
if you can
keep
get us
eyes on these
better
guys.
eyes.
Solid
Yeah,
copy.
they use
O'Connor,
the-
Tucker, and Hughes are moving. Davidson and Markham
Yeah.
are staying in the rear for rear
These guys are
security.
very,
Let's
very
go.
trigger
If
happy. Expect them to shoot you in the back at any moment.
Coots, what's the situation over here?
There was 2 times friendlies, apparently friends of the Afghani police.
Copy.
And friends with you. if
Rear
you don't
security
shoot them.
reporting
Yeah,
one
they're pissed about the
civilian
green,
on
bro. You
third
shot the
story,
bastard.
west of my position.
Actually, that was one of your people who shot him. Trust me, I saw it.
Alright, we'll continue on. Alpha, I want
Blame
you in
the
the front.
Taliban,
We'll
not
pass
the
these
US.
guys, and we'll continue on to the road. Bravo team, I want you following in the rear.
Solid copy. Markham, Davidson, claps on me.
What are we moving to, Schmidt?
There's a bag in the road up to the northwest.
Copy. Schmidt, you said we're following this road right here?
They dropped that bag in the road earlier.
Alright, guys, keep with me. Stagger column. Schmidt, we have one-time bag in the road.
Bravo, head north to Alpha. Going rally.
Yeah, we might not.
That's a possible IED.
Alom,
Get up
Raveen.
get up on that wall.
Friends,
Ahmed.
friends.
Going to
This
the wall.
bag in the road. They don't want to know.
Eversman.
They saw you guys drop it. Does it belong to you?
Eversman, follow up on him.
Follow up on Achman or you?
On Ackerman.
Oh, it's your bag. Okay.
Copy that. Moving over to the right.
Here, let me. I'll pick it up for you. Don't worry. I got you.
Stagger column on the road, short halt.
He
it's a shamag.
it was hot, so Rashik took off his shamag. Okay.
I accidentally.
Calm down, my friend.
Alpha, what's your position?
It's gonna.
We are holding.
Shoot me over a 42-inch by
Copy that.
42-inch piece of cloth.
Why?
We're having to deal with the locals.
Copy that. Bravo team, carry on.
Yeah, we got security up on you guys. We're about 100 meters to your rear from Alpha.
Alright, Alpha, let this truck pass. Once it passes, we're gonna keep moving down. Get behind something, get behind cover, let this truck pass. If he does anything hostile, fucking waste him.
Alright, and then we're gonna go around this bend here. So you said this vehicle is clear?
It should be clear. We have not checked it though, so keep an eyes out.
Copy. Let's give him some space.
Armed contact in the back of the Vic. Armed contact.
So long.
Alright, let's continue around this bend, Alpha Bravo.
Bravo, Oscar Mike on the road, stagger column.
Alpha, let's move.
Levine, yeah, say a prayer for our priest, our Muslim priest named Levine.
He was my best me on the AR.
Yo, do you guys want some opium?
I know.
Check the rear. Make sure that stagger column's actually a fucking stagger column.
Yeah, Roger, I got rear up.
We got 2 civilians in the building.
Copy, where?
Right side of the building.
Sure, halt.
Are you going back to jog or walk?
Alright, eyeball it to me. Where do you see this?
You can actually smoke it.
It's true.
Where do you see this?
Civvy on the
Huh?
Where did you see this?
Hello, John.
second floor.
So you said eyes on? Alright, let's keep moving.
John Rakib.
Alpha up on your feet.
And his sibling Marcus.
Back to walking.
Bravo, what's our situation in the rear there?
Who's this right here? Who's in front of me right now? Yo, Hughes.
Markham at rear. Have nothing to report over.
Where you from?
From New York.
You from New York, man? That's good, dude. Whereabouts in New York?
Don't tell him.
Long Island.
Long Island. Oh man, you're one of them. You rich
Don't
kid.
give them that information.
You're one of them rich kids.
Another civilian spotted southeast, about 200 meters.
Copy that. Keep your eyes on.
Alright, so command has told us that we've checked out the town pretty good, so no.
Rear reports 1 civilian standing in doorway, keeping eyes on our movement.
Solid copy.
Yeah, this is your patrol. I'm the
Markham, catch up. I got you covered.
I'm here walking with you. Make sure you don't commit war crimes against my people. Yeah, So that's what Levine said, or whatever the hell his name was. Yeah, Levine. Look, yo.
Hey, possible Vic coming from our last position from the southwest.
Copy that.
Ballistics will say.
Bravo team,
Yeah,
hold.
confirm.
Bravo team, hold that vehicle. Hold that
Off the
vehicle.
road, off the road and halt that shit.
Full security, full security. Somebody get on him, everybody else full security. Somebody get on him, everybody else full security.
I'm not.
Davidson's on rear security.
Alright, there we are. Thank you. Civilian still seen moving southeast, just ran into a building.
Alchemin, you good?
Copy, keep guns up.
Give me a ace report on both. Alpha Bravo.
Bravo's green.
Alpha is green, yellow. We have 1 man wounded. Yellow, we have green, yellow, green.
I popped the driver right in the dome. Get you on morphine, Witzel?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have 2 civilians to our southeast over this wall, about 100 meters.
Form back up on the road.
Alright, we'll continue on heading northeast on this road. We'll avoid this vehicle and continue on.
Yeah, believe these Afghani police to be corrupt. Their friends seem to be trying to kill us, and
I'll give you that idea.
Shots right!
Shots, direction north, 300 meters.
Tango down.
Contact north.
Let me shoot that motherfucker in the foot.
Alpha team, I want you to push towards that compound. Bravo team, give them some support.
Down.
On your side.
Bravo's covering.
Let's see the distance is that. 200 meters?
Alpha team, move.
What's that?
Let's see the distance is. 200
Bravo's
meters?
shift to the fucking north side of the road.
150.
Are they in the compound?
Whoa. We don't want 40 mics in there.
I'm just opening up a
Or
hole.
M203, sorry. We don't want M203.
Just opening up a hole.
Copy. You guys are clear to go check out that compound.
Copy. Alpha on me, we're gonna go check the compound.
Get your team moving. I got Bravo team covering in rear.
Alpha, get on a line.
Alpha moving line.
Alpha moving line.
Copy.
If this guy's still alive, fucking... If he still has a weapon in his hand, fucking waste him.
See if you can capture him if he is alive.
Hey, Tucker. I'm hearing some chatter from the Afghan police saying, such as, you should not have told me that.
Yeah, I got audio. Don't worry. Cover these guys. Don't let them get fucking wasted. Coots is an idiot for launching that 40mm, by the way. Coots, you're an idiot.
I'm sorry, I wanted to open up a fucking wall. Alright, you two clear out that building.
Got a door.
Taking snaps.
Alright, Bravo, let's
clear that small
close that gap between Alpha and Bravo.
Contact northeast. We got contacts northeast.
Copy, are they shooting?
On me. Let's play these two.
Hey, Tucker, eyes on RPG, direct north behind the rock wall.
Direct north, engage the fucking RPG.
Alpha, get me on cover.
203 out on that rock wall. 203 out on that rock wall.
Copy that.
Covering.
Ceasefire. 188.
Ceasefire. Just watch it. Just scan the fucking wall. Taking rounds from the east.
I'm hit.
Deploy smoke.
Schmidt, try and crawl back to me. Eyes on east northeast behind the house.
Engage that fucker.
Yep.
Alpha team, what's your position? What's your sit rep?
We are currently holding the compound you told us to go to. We took scattered RPG and machine gun fire. We're currently holding the compound now.
Coots, did we check these?
Copy that.
Negative. The RPG came in right whenever we were about to. Go ahead and clear out their short rooms so you guys can do the door piece.
Clear.
He's got something around his back. He's coming in quick, close.
Clear.
We just got attacked over, and a guy's running to us. That's plausible cause for breaking ROE to shoot.
Tucker, I'm watching east for you.
Hey, get on me. See that guy? Hey, Schmidt, do we have any UN forces in the area, over?
We just, an IDEF just fucking ran up on us.
Yeah, I'm taking a shot.
Bravo, contact north.
Contacts northwest.
We're not seeing it over here by Markman Davidson.
That's 0 eyes.
Alpha, what's your situation? We got a yellow truck coming in.
This is Coots. I'm heavily injured.
Seeing he's on top of the rock.
Technical's firing at us. Yellow technical firing at us.
He's down. He's dead.
Guys, get eyes on that
Where's that
technical.
Northeast.
One up on the rock.
Get eyes on that technical.
Guys, stay low.
Alpha, I want you to engage that contact Bravo team situation report.
Bravo is wounded, but we got. I think we're yellow and all. We'll say that.
I got eyes on
running low on ammo, running low on medics.
Do we have UN forces in the area?
Negative.
Guys, Bravo, keep security, keep banding yourselves up.
U.S. weapon.
Doesn't matter. If he's firing at friendlies, fucking waste them.
Be advised, I got eyes on NATO forces to the southeast approaching Bravo.
Copy that. Bravo, I want you to push that compound, avoid that contact there, and let's get you guys patched up.
Push to the contact that Alpha's in?
The compound that Alpha's in, yes sir.
We gotta cross an open field to do that, Schmidt.
Alpha team's covering.
Alpha team is not covering, hold your position.
Copy, Bravo, stay low.
Alpha team, cover Bravo as they push towards you.
We don't have eyes on shit, I'm heavily wounded.
We got UN east.
Guys. You good?
Copy that.
Good.
Watch that hill time.
Not seen.
Down, get down. We're taking RPG fire from the west.
Guys, we're shifting to that compound. Go, now.
This is Coots, I'm heavily wounded, I can't run.
We're making a move.
Alpha Bravo command just radioed in and said that there is an insurgent leader to that compound to the northwest. Our orders are to search and clear that and take him out. How copy?
Alpha copies all. I currently cannot do anything due to the fact that I can't fucking walk over.
Bravo copies all. We're heavily wounded on the roadway.
Alpha, get on me. Alpha, get on me.
We still have contacts up there.
Yep, I know.
Yeah, Roger. There's a compound up to their northwest.
Bravo, watch your 6. That UN guy is kind of sketchy.
Bravo is shifting over. We're fucked up. None of us can walk.
Platoon medic got to you guys? You should be...
Put your gun down.
Platoon medic didn't get a shit. I can't fucking do. Okay, there we go. We're good. Alright, guys, Bravo, on your feet. Let's go.
Put your gun down.
Get out of the open, Bravo.
Put your fucking gun down.
Where are they?
Put your weapons down.
Put your fucking gun down.
Schmidt,
where are they?
One time UN forces here, dare you?
Did you seriously just shoot the UN guy? Okay.
Bravo.
Careful. Friendly's coming in. Friendly's coming in.
Friendly's coming in. Guys, get to the compound. Get in cover.
Fuck's sakes, I'm so fucking rattled with this shit now.
Tucker, you wounded?
From our position. That was from our south.
Alright, everyone's here?
Got armed contacts to the southeast.
Alpha, you should be good to go. All green, and Bravo team, you should be all
green. We're heading to the northwest, correct?
That is correct.
Alpha on me.
Alpha moving.
Let's do squad bounding.
Let me Charlie. Once I get up to this rock, I will hold my fire team.
Come on. Alpha moving.
Alpha moving.
Where's Alkerman?
Behind me.
Taking contact northwest, about 200 meters out.
Bravo, we need fire support to the northwest.
Bravo, let it.
Frag out.
Bravo, let it that hill.
Watch out.
Frag out.
Frags uphill.
Alright, everybody get on your fucking faces and crawl forward.
Alpha, let Bravo know when you're set.
Will do. Find a tree. Scan. This is Alpha. We are good. Set over.
What are you shooting at?
Bravo's pushing. Bravo, push northwest up the hill. Let's go.
What? What are we shooting at?
Whatever we're shooting from that direction.
Double time it, guys.
Just keep eyes on up there.
Alpha pushing past
We
you.
still have contacts coming from our south.
Sorry, whoever's next to me.
Not seen.
I was wondering if we still did or not.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know of any.
Alright, guys.
You get through that, Malcolm?
Bravo, form up on me a lot.
I'm gonna keep watch on our 6 just in case.
Yeah, if we took contact from down below while we're on this hill, we're fucked. We're gonna be in a really, really bad spot.
Bravo set and covering.
Copy, Alpha moving.
Alpha moving.
Onto that compound. Move together. Weapons up.
Did a medic first.
Copy that.
Everybody hold position. I'm gonna be popping smoke.
Bravo. Rest of Bravo. Go with Coots on his command. All right. He was gonna patch me up.
Everybody hold position. I'm popping smoke into 203.
Get nobody.
If anybody has smoke, pop smoke.
Coots, I'm gonna pop a hunt IR up and see if I can get some
Roger.
for you.
Let the smoke billow.
You're good, Tucker.
Yeah, Hughes, go with him.
Hey guys, push.
Be advised, Alpha Team and Bravo Team, there's no civilian contacts in that compound. They're all hostile. Have a copy.
Push, guys.
Coots, be advised. On the hunt IR, I see a contact pushing on the west side of the compound. We got multiple contacts in the roof of the compound, in the roofs in the compound. We also got a contact tucked in the corner of the eastern wall, southeastern or northeastern wall. Sorry, you got a contact tucked right in that corner.
Get low. Everybody. On 3, you're gonna. Everybody, once you get online, popping frags.
Contact on the eastern
3,
wall's roof.
2, 1, pop frag.
Basically directly to your 12 there.
Frag it. Let's frag it and clear it. Frag it and clear it, guys.
Good effect on
Move
that.
up.
Schmidt, can you be advised what the fuck that is? That's not friendly frags.
Throwing a frag.
Guys, contact in the rubble of that southwestern building. In the rubble of that building, there's a contact moving. Bravo, on me, we're pushing northwest.
On 2 civilian contacts to our
Start cleaning out that compound, guys.
Copy, don't worry about it. Take this compound.
Push northwest. Bravo's push
Go.
northwest.
Push northwest. Get around the fucking compound. Get the fuck in there. Clear this shit. Watch the rooftops and dig your corners.
Get copy. And there he is.
Dig those corners.
State Ackerman's K.
Schmidt's hit. Coots, what's your position?
I'm on the building.
No. I'm this guy.
Hey, Bravo, get on me.
Reloading. Clear, room clear.
Davidson's wounded bad. No, you should be dead.
Breaching.
I think Ackerman saved you, Hughes.
Once you die, you die. Let them do their shit. Let them clear that out. The SP time's basically done, so
one is Whistle, Alpha FTL down, taking command.
Alright, no more lives.
Copy that. Bravo's pushing on that 2-story. Check fire.
Their SP time's basically done, so.
Fuck you, Houston. You're making me so goddamn mad.
Fucking hell.
You guys pissed me the fuck off.
Alright.
What a fucking mess that was.
I should be so dead.
Where's Coots?
That's index.
I'm so fucking frustrated with that shit right now.
Where's Coots?
Hi.
I love you.
You're pissing me off so fucking much.
Okay, guys. You guys
I didn't mean to kill
look up
you.
with us. We'll do our AR. We're a little bit behind.
None of my
5 minutes
mags.
overload.
The fuck? Can I shoot?
Whoa! No. That's players.
Yeah, but he shot at us.
You
so
shouldn't shoot at us. Yeah, I'm
Okay, who shot the wounded priest?
I shot the wounded priest.
Which
Was he
wounded
wounded before you
priest?
shot him?
Alright.
Which
so
wounded
before
priest?
things get all crazy.
The wounded priest that
you
was
guys
in
good?
the compound that you guys just breached.
Oh. Well, we
I
were
have no
told that
idea.
all contacts in there were hostile, so I mean. I know.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you
They were
good,
in their
they did.
defense.
They
When we kicked
did.
the door in, I was like, "Fuck that."
Okay.
Dude.
Alright. So.
Also,
That was some good shooting, by the way.
whoever shot me at the end there, well played, because I wanted you to shoot me because I was actually an AI, and I didn't want to release control on the balcony, which is why I shot at you.
And
So-
everyone, actually.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll just.
All right, so yeah, let's do this straight up down the AAR. Take it over, Schmidt.
Alright, so I'll save the terrorists for last. We'll go Specialist O'Connor.
Overall, my two negative comments would be I think we spent too much time posted up in areas that left us very vulnerable, and a lot of comms chatter that added nothing to the discussion. Had fun as always, but it was a little bit frustrating and a little bit of chaos. But that's all I've got.
Alright. Mark Ham?
I got a couple things. One I would say is whenever we're taking a long haul on the road, taking proper cover is always a thing. Being posted on the road is silhouetting yourself very easily to a target. Pushing out and branching out and finding proper cover is always a positive thing that you should be doing at all times. So that's one thing I did see when we did take long halts. No one was kicking off the road and picking up that 360 like you're supposed to. Secondly, whenever we moved into town, we were too much together. And realistically, had someone had a well-placed RPG, you would have knocked out half the squad, and that's just the reality. So proper spacing is mandatory. You got to keep that in check at all times. Another thing that I noticed is whenever we actually started taking contact from off the road before we hit this compound, we put ourselves in naturally a horrible position, and mostly because we didn't even clear the right side compound. That is an area for havens for people to hide out, to sneak up on you, and if you don't have that right side secured, you're literally leaving yourself vulnerable, which we felt tonight. Not to mention we got pinched from the left, so we basically rolled ourselves into an ambush without even checking both sides. We knew they had the high ground, and they also had cover on left and right, so...
That was their respawn, so I didn't want to go over there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you were in our spawn zone.
Yeah, we were kind of right in there, so I was hoping they wouldn't have engaged us on that side because it was their respawn point. So that's why I tried to avoid that area. But yeah, I can see definitely.
Oh, I was tempted. I saw them respawning. I was like, "Oh, you motherfuckers!"
So that's why I was hoping that they weren't going to pinch us like that, but they did. But yeah, very, very duly noted on that. I would have searched that first before we even pushed up here.
One last thing that I would throw out there. I mean, I'm sure you guys. This is my first night playing, but I have plenty of infantry experience. And one thing I would tell you guys, and if it's something to work on for next time, is when we found ourselves out in the open, one of the first and foremost things is like Alpha Team lays down a base of fire, and Bravo Team pushes left, right. That's quick action movement. You don't leave yourself in the open. You get the hell out of there as fast as you can. And that's one thing we didn't do. We kind of stayed put in the open for far too long. But other than that, I mean, I think the comms were a little chatty, but that's stuff that could be worked on. I think the spacing was decent. I think everybody really put forth the effort to try to make this as simulated as possible. So I really appreciated playing with you guys, and hope to take these AAR notes and apply it next time, and just see how much better we can get.
Heck yeah, man! Welcome to the squad, man. And Private Eversman?
I have no idea what to add after that one. Two things I did notice was very beginning of the op, the first civilian we talked to, he did come around later on once we moved down the road, and once again was called out as
user left your channel. User joined your channel.
Like nobody had actually talked to him before, as if he was a new AI.
Why can't I hear you guys? Can you guys hear me?
So it
Hi. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I just can't hear Eversman.
Yeah, it's just me. Yeah. But yeah, maybe sending up information of civilians that have been talked to. So the same civilian isn't called out over and over and over again every 30 seconds. That we've talked to and have already gotten information and have already searched. So we're not searching the same exact guy over and over and over again.
Well, the thing is that redundancy is what prevented that civilian specifically from coming back and shooting at us with a pistol, because that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
I'm talking about the tourist who
I'd like to interject, man.
Yeah.
He was actually shooting with you guys.
No. The intent was not at you. I didn't fire one round off before I was killed.
Right,
but the intent was to fire with you.
With your gun pointed at him.
Oh no! I'm not criticizing what you did. What you did was right. You know, I rolled up on you with a gun. That's you know, you did the right thing. You took me down. But yeah.
Right, we'll save it. We'll continue on. Unless you have anything else to add.
No, I'm good.
Cool. So I'll save Tucker for fire team leader. Corporal Witzel.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of stuff that I had to say has already been touched on. We definitely had crazy spacing issues, particularly at the beginning. You know, when we spotted IEDs and, you know, explosive issues, immediately we bunched up, which is exactly what you don't want to do. You need to keep that spacing, you need to keep that security set. And we definitely had a lot of, I know Mark M already went on to this, we kept, you know, calling halts and then just sitting in the middle of the road. You know, when that happens, immediately you need to, you know, break off to the nearest cover ideally. You want to do your best to try and time that stuff for somewhere where you're actually going to have cover or some kind of concealment. Because there were lots of times where we were just sitting there waiting for, you know, a technical to roll through, or just somebody to just shoot an RPG and kill half the squad. I think we definitely had some issues just with, you know, like stuff getting chatty, like with the police there. You know, like they were a thing to deal with, but that's something that like the SL should have dealt with, and you know, all the troopers just focused on, you know,
mission at hand.
Yeah, like we should have been setting the security and doing all that stuff.
Speaking of which, concerning the Afghan police, when we initially walked up to you and were speaking with SL, I looked around and about, I think it was 8 or 9 of you had your guns pointed at Houston and I.
It wasn't 8 or 9 because there wasn't that many people nearby.
No, but there
were quite a few.
It was specifically me.
There was two people with weapons.
I saw 2 on a corner. Yeah, it was. There was a lot of people pointing guns.
I'll had 2 guys on the corner looking at you.
All right.
But
anyway, carry on.
The one other actually I got 2 things. So one, I was hearing a lot of spots that were being called out multiple times in such a way that it sounded a lot like, you know, I'd call one out, or I'd hear someone else call one out, and then I hear someone else call it out again, you know, 30 seconds later, as if it were some new thing. So just make sure you're paying some attention to your radio, just because there's a lot of stuff where it's like, you know, it had already been brought up, and not only does this increase radio chatter, but the issue is you know, clearly didn't hear the first time. So just try and keep that kind of stuff in mind. Just as you're hearing those call-outs, kind of make a mental map as you go along. And the other thing, now, I know in Alpha Fire Team, we had one real bad casualty where Coots got injured pretty bad, and I immediately see what happens just a lot of times when someone gets injured real bad. You see 6 people run over, and it's, ooh, you know, let me fix you up, and you know, and everybody wants to sit there and bandage, and you have no one setting security. And I think we had 5 or 6 people within like a 3-meter radius there at one time, with a vehicle right next to us that, you know, one RPG going off, or had that vehicle had an IED in it, it would have been done for the squad. So just keep that kind of stuff in mind when you're responding to a casualty. The first priority is to get security, because if you get everyone killed just trying to patch them up, you know, what good was it? So just, you know, when you're dealing with casualties, make sure you're getting that security set, make sure you're getting them to a secure location to actually deal with that, because otherwise you generally cause more problems than you fix. But yeah, I thought the could use the smoke, so I was glad to see a lot of that.
Cool. Specialist Hughes.
I think most everything's been said already that I had in mind, but it did definitely get a little chaotic at points. We probably could have done a little better watching our sectors. But I think overall we, I think we all did pretty well. I think there was a couple instances of friendly fire coming out of some of the respawn points. I don't know who, but I definitely got shot at by friendlies.
Oh, okay. Davis?
So pretty much the same vein as Hughes. It's pretty hard to touch on things that haven't already been touched on. I thought it was overall a good experience, and I think sort of SPs like these kind of like they punish poor play that AI just kind of can't. So it helps reinforce good behavior. That's about it.
Perfect. Ackerman, welcome back, and go ahead, man.
Ackerman's a bitch.
Hey.
That's not what your mom said.
Alright, guys. Let's, we'll continue with the AR. You guys can all do that after, because we're already 15 minutes behind.
So, you know what? I had a blast. It was fucking fun. Mistakes were made, but you know what? We're all here to have fun, and that's our number one goal at all times. So, give yourselves a pat on the shoulder. I've seen a lot of shit go a lot worse, with a lot more cover and a lot more, like, you know, strategic positioning. So, you guys did good.
Awesome. Alright, so, Tucker?
Okay, well, again, yes, everyone's beat the dead horse already. But
what the fuck is that?
No buts.
Kinky. There are a few things that I want to go over. Number one, bravo, you guys did awesome watching your sectors. Hughes, you're full of shit. You guys did great. The use of the CLS was awesome. You guys reacted properly and quickly when I asked for you guys to do so. You know, your contact reports were fucking good. I understood what you were trying to get at me. It was good shit. Radio chatter across the squad. Yeah, we need to figure some way to cut that shit in half because it's impossible trying to get an important message up when you need to. Let's see what else. The issues with the fucking civilians in this is that you have no other civilians really to gauge what is normal activity from. So you see a guy running down the street. There are no other civilians running down the street. So there's one guy running down the street directly towards you, and, you know, in this case he's naked, or whatever other situation it was. You're automatically on high alert. And that's part of the issue in doing these with ARMA, because you don't have that other baseline to go off of what is a normal populace. Additionally, there was a lot of, there was one guy who was running across a compound towards where Alpha was taking fire from, and Markham shot him, and someone gave him crap for that. No. The dude was running towards an active firefight who were killing our guys. Fuck that. The guy was with a weapon. He was carrying a backpack. Yeah, head covered. Yeah, no, not dealing with that shit. Shoot that fucker dead.
I put 2 to the chest. That's what I do.
That's good shit. So, and again, really the whole crap of getting caught out on that road down there before we pushed up this hill, that pissed me off. We nearly lost Bravo out there because we were in absolutely no cover and pincered between the enemy. So we got to make sure that doesn't happen again on a leadership idea between the fire team leaders and the squad leader. So that's one thing we need to watch out for. Other than that, though, it was a blast. I had a great amount of fun. When that techie came, or not the techie, but when that Jeep came flying up the road behind us, I thought that was pretty exhilarating. But, yeah, so.
By the way, who tried to run me over?
Alright,
I think Wolfman was driving.
We'll get to that. We'll get to our part.
There's still more people, guys. So, Coots?
That was a Charlie Foxtrot and a half, but yet I love all of you fuckers. Alright, so first off, Markham's completely right. It was Charlie Foxtrot with spacing. However, I think you guys are decent when it's engaging, other than the fact that sometimes you kind of shoved our heads in our asses and did some dumb shit. But my only complaint towards one person is the person dresses fucking UN, because we received nothing in the briefing about that. And I'm gonna let you know right now, if I see a motherfucker in an active firefight going like this, Where are they at? Where are they at? I completely accept and respect Aquaman's decision to fucking waste you because, A, if you're in the UN and you don't know how to lower your goddamn weapon for friendlies, you're fucking retarded and deserve to be fucking shot.
Okay, I'll give you that. However, at the same time, that was called out that there was a UN soldier, and I know it wasn't in the briefing. Here's where I'm going to get at it.
I never
I know it
was
wasn't in the
there was
briefing,
a call out
but there was going to...
Over comms, and it was confirmed that there was no UN in the area, so...
Gotcha, okay.
I
that's my mistake on that then. I should have brought the story up to Houston a little bit more.
Yeah. It's all good.
Because the theory was it would be a UN soldier that was captured, the rest of his guys were killed. Blah, blah, blah.
Alright, Coots, anything else, Dad?
I have a migraine.
Okay. So I don't have the rest of the guys as the terrorists. So Houston, you can quickly go through... Just go through the list on your end.
Make it quick, but basically focus on what you think you can improve, at least from what you saw. Weston?
I thought you guys did really well. Just improvement is PID. I know like you had a lot of shit thrown at you at the start, so it was a bit difficult. You're kind of in the mindset of anything that runs towards me needs to die. But when I dressed up as that IDAP guy, shouldn't have been shot. Most of you in that fire team, I think it was Bravo, you called it out really well. I think one person just kind of slipped of the finger. Other than that, it was really, really good. That's all from me.
Okay.
Geki?
Aside from that one UN incident, which was horribly planned by my bad, went really well. Good contact response. I was on that second floor balcony before the IED incident, and I did actually was going in and out of the buildings. I want to see how well you could track me through that, which you guys did really well. Aside from that, there was a point in time where I was shooting at you from that building, and I returned into the building to drop my weapons and everything. That's when I ran out and stepped on the IED. I meant to do something other than that. But aside from that, I think one of you was at least tracking me through that entirety, so good calls on that. The first priest incident with that, I am still like 85% sure I got shot by one of you guys, but
it was me.
You didn't. That's just me.
Yeah,
no, it was me.
You killed Makron, you asshole.
I fucking dude, he was armed.
Alright,
no, I wasn't armed.
Continue.
That
No, I said he had a backpack.
War stories after the AR.
I had a backpack, yeah.
Alright, guys.
But yeah, aside from that, I meant to take the backpack off, by the way. Aside from that, though, you guys did really well.
Perfect.
Wolfman?
Alright, so I'll just start off the bat by saying, yeah, when you guys engaged me, it was all legit. So great job with that. I was never engaged at any point, and it was not 100% called for. In fact, I'd say there was an instance where y'all probably should have shot us. And this is the point I'm going to make. I'm going to grab a rifle right quick so I can make this point. Okay. My opinion, honestly, and y'all can tell me because you real life experience, guys. You see a guy walking towards you just like this. What are you going to do? I mean, his weapon's low ready. You know, he's walking straight at you.
You're gonna
in the middle of a war zone. I'd shoot him, honestly.
Yep.
That's active. Now, here's a passive threat.
Yep, that's the difference.
I'm walking towards you, you know. Oh, that's a passive threat. He's not low ready. His weapon is slinged over his shoulder. That's my honest opinion, but, so I would say that all your actions of shooting at guys was pretty legit, considering. I would say low ready, in my opinion, is an active threat, but, you know, people aren't exactly trained, so, you know, that's how it is. You just gotta roll with it and see what you do. I think that my favorite thing that you guys did was the reaction to contact. I mean, like, to give you an idea of who I was the guy on the left side of the road when y'all had that first engagement, that ambush, on the second story balcony. That was kind of close to you guys. I was also the guy in the passenger seat of the UAZ.
Okay.
Who did the drive-by
You fucking
shooting.
shot at me.
Yeah, I did. I was the guy who surrendered out of the box truck and blew you up with a hand grenade. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to detain you too, and whenever I finally got the handcuff action, you threw 2 grenades. I'm like, you motherfucker.
But honestly, like the only things I'll point out stuff is honestly just tactic stuff. Like someone talked about spacing. I saw a lot of spacing issues that allowed me to like peek around a corner and I'd see like, oh well, there's 6 or 7 heads, all ducks in a row, and I just full auto AK'd with the stock folded. Actually, he has my rifle right now. I'm pretty sure.
I do.
But I was full autoing you guys, and I'd get 5 or 6 of you knocked out, one right after the other, because y'all were infilated really bad. But I would say, considering the situation, how crazy it got, y'all didn't go full PvP mode and like break into Call of Duty, let's all go by ourselves. Y'all stayed as a squad, and y'all were trying your best to follow the instructions of your squad lead. So all in all, I'm going to say like a good 9 out of 10 on my opinion scale right there. So great job, guys.
Perfect. Houston, is there anyone else?
No, that's it.
You?
Yeah. I'll keep this as short as possible. First off, welcome Mark to Platoon. Ackerman, welcome back, you fucker.
Eversman too.
No, I don't welcome that douchebag.
Oh, fuck you, Eversman.
Yeah, Eversman's a camera guy.
I love you, Eversman. Anyway, to touch on a couple points you guys made, communication-wise, if you're passing down orders, or if you're unsure of something, use direct chat. Hit Control-Tab, switch over to yelling. And if somebody in your squad is not, like you can't hear them still, even if they're on yelling, go into TeamSpeak and change their volume.
Yep.
Alright? So you can push them up, you can move it around, so that way you can always hear. So basically the only two people that should be talking on the frequency is the SL and the fire team leads, and everybody else you can say whatever the fuck you want over direct. I'm pretty sure you guys have been in patrol with me where I'm just literally talking shit. Like, yeah, I was one of the Afghan police guys. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
you
know.
literally just add shit into it. Like, you can talk whatever you want over direct chat. You hear that radio, you shut up. Cover-wise, when you're moving through a city, just cover in general. Like, right now, you gotta look around. We got, rubble, trees, and bushes. So, know the difference between cover and concealment. In a city, there's plenty of concealment, especially in this game. Bullet penetration, you got boxes, low walls, thin walls, stuff like that. So probably learn that. And always keep your eye out for it. Anything can work. Like, bushes will slow bullets down so they don't kill you. They'll just injure you. So, anything helps. And there's always a corner. There's always an awning. There's something to hide behind when you're in a city. So, when you're stopped, get cover. Other than that, thought it went well. I want you to thank you guys for staying late. I know it is past SP, and I know this AR is running. But, no, I want to do more SPs like this. Get more OPFOR involved. It'll keep you guys on your toes. And I have no problem. I'll be here most weeks at your SP. So I will run OPFOR if Schmidt wants me to. Even if I do it on my own. But, yeah, what do you got, Wolfman?
Yeah, and this is just by what you just mentioned about the OPFOR. Someone made a point earlier, I can't remember who it was, I'm sorry, but they said that they didn't have a lot of comparison for what is a civilian acting normal around here. Yeah, so that's an excellent point. Maybe the OPFOR might want to get here a little bit earlier and come up with a plan and we're going to hit them here and here and here, and this is what we're going to do.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Is we haven't done this before. This is probably one of the few SPs that I've actually seen 4 guys show up and act as civilians.
Act as your OPFOR.
Yeah, so we don't really have an SOP laid out. I'll figure it out, even if I have to write up an unofficial one and get a group of guys going.
I'll give you a hand with that if you want, Houston. I think, to be honest,
I'd love to do that.
Things like this are really handy because you get into bad habits when it comes to AI. When you're playing against real people, you can learn so much more.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, as I say, guys, just keep in mind, there's always cover around you, no matter where you're at, even if it's a little depression in the ground. Everything helps. We'll get to your question after. Schmidt, what do you got?
Okay, so you guys did really well. Everything, all these points, definitely taking notes on. My main focus was the 3Ds, the spot reps, the ACE reports, and the contact reports. And you guys did really good. Every time we got into engagement, there was a contact report coming to me by Coots and Tucker, which is really good. The ACE reports from you guys giving to Tucker and Coots, it was really good. Even when we were going through contact, that was superb. And the spot reps were really well done as well. So kudos to you guys, even in the firefights. And yeah, sorry about putting us in a bad situation in between the spawn point and